that? Alrighty, so we're gonna do a little interview here, guys. So obviously we have this amazing audience who came just for you.
Love you guys.
Round of applause for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want you to introduce yourselves. We're gonna start with you, Brady. And I just say that because obviously we have some parents here. I think everybody pretty much knows who you are, in case you couldn't tell when you walked in. But go ahead and run down the line real quick.
Okay, so I'm Brady Tutton. I'm 16, and I'm from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
My name is Drew Ramos. I'm 20, and I'm from the Bronx.
My name is Chance Perez. I'm 20, and I'm from Cities, California.
I'm Michael Connor. I'm 18. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
I'm Sergio. I'm 17, and I'm from San Francisco Bay Area.
Yes.
Wait a minute, what was that? Inside joke?
Oh. What?
Did you not say your name right?
No, I thought I did.
Oh,
No, he just
I was like, I thought you did too, but I mean, clearly your bandmates would know better than you
Yeah.
how to say your name. And you down there, acting like you speak a little Espanol.
I do. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, you are in the right city, sir, in case you haven't realized.
Yeah, I speak Spanish and French.
Okay, now you're just being
Showing
fancy. Thank you, Brady. Now he's just being fancy. Just like the other one over here who's rapping and playing the violin.
Whoa.
And I know.
What a man.
And don't let this one fool you either. You're a classically trained opera singer. Is this the truth, or is this just one of those things that the internet says?
I grew up doing a lot of musical theater, and I trained doing like Italian singing, but I never did like operas. You know
Can you sing in Italian?
No,
Oh my God, yes.
Come on.
Do it.
No.
You can do it. Come on, just hit one
Let's
little
not
note.
do that, bro. Let's not. I haven't done that. Oh my gosh.
Well, how about this?
Next topic.
We'll come back to it maybe at the end. Maybe his vocals will be a little warmer. But I was talking to this amazing audience here about when I first met you guys, which was, backstage at the AMAs in November. And you guys were so poised and so polished. And I was very honest with them in here. I did not get a chance. My bosses are kind of slave drivers. So I don't have time to go home and actually watch a lot of TV. So I missed your performances on the show Boy Band. But I had no idea that you guys had literally only been together for such a short amount of time. So that's a testament to your talent and how well you guys gelled together. But what has this last 6 months been like for you? Because to me, it's just it's like if there was an emote, if I could be the GIF right now.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
We walked in here and all you guys were sitting here and just screaming. It was so, yeah, I mean, it gave me butterflies because we came from the show and we're so used to having the people at the actual show, but then when we come to places like this and there's people who want to see us and want to hear us sing, it's so amazing and super humbling.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and
It's really cool going to different places because, like he said in the show, we're just in one building every episode. But now we're in different states, and we get energy like this and support like this. It means a lot.
Yeah, and just seeing social media and the numbers, it's oh yeah, I got 10,000 likes on the photo, and then you see five, I don't know how many people are here, but you see 200 people, and you're whoa, this is insane. This many people actually support us. We're really blessed to have you guys.
Okay, are you good?
I mean, I think it's easy to get because we're overwhelmed, we're doing a lot of things, we're moving very quickly. So as you were even saying that, I was damn, it only has been 6 months.
Well, I gotta ask
crazy.
you, because I know for me sometimes, going back through Instagram, right? You know how you have your top 9 moments? Who here did their top 9 on Instagram at the end of the year, right? So it's almost like a way of keeping track of your life, because life goes by so quickly. Do you guys ever find yourself scrolling through your Instagram
I think it's really good to go back and see where you came from, because some days you might be caught up in stuff that may the problems that we have now are problems that we would love to have 3 months ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like stuff oh, we're gonna go to Chipotle instead of Chick-fil-A, and you're oh, I really wanted to go there.
Yeah.
And you're oh wait, 3 months this would have been the best thing ever. So
It's actually
you
cool.
gotta keep yourself.
Speaking about the picture thing, so I'm a senior and I'm graduating this summer.
Yeah.
And
Good
so
for
thank
you.
you. And so we at my school it's a very small school, so each senior gets a senior page, and so that page consists of just whatever pictures you want to put. And so I was going through my camera roll, and all of it was just from that moment behind you and on. So it was all that, and it was cool because I guess cool and sad because I have a twin brother. and he was going through his camera roll.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
boy.
And he was going through his camera roll, and it was a whole school year.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm very happy that this has happened, but at the same time, kind of sad that I missed out on my senior year.
Yeah.
But it's cool because on the senior page, I got to put pictures from, like, just any pictures I wanted to put. So I put in them from my freshman year, sophomore, junior, and then obviously senior I wasn't there. So senior I put all those pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
what's
pretty
up.
It's probably
And in the middle, just a picture that they got of me during that moment. It's pretty dope.
I was about to say, don't be trying to switch out though, like in the middle of a concert.
We're not
Be like,
identical.
oh, you're not identical. I was about to say, maybe that's why he looked at you like Sergio, right? Wink, wink. It's not even him.
Yeah.
All right, so where is Dia at? Dia is an amazing member of the Hits team. She's out here. She's got questions
Yeah.
from these lovely individuals. So
What's
Dia,
up?
go for it.
All right, so Jennifer is going to ask her first question.
Jennifer.
I think we're excited.
I love you, Jennifer.
What is your guys' favorite song to perform and why?
Ooh. As of right now,
I can't speak
Finesse.
for everybody, but mine's Finesse.
Yeah,
we did
Finesse
this little
is sick.
remix. that we did.
it's also like it's the first like I feel like it's the most intense dancing we've had, and it was really really fun and challenging to learn. So we go up there and we have Mike doing his rap in the beginning, and we're just all like, it's a great way to start the show because it's super hype. So that's probably for me.
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like performing Tattoo, which comes out. But yeah, I like performing that one because that was actually one of the first ones we recorded. We recorded it a long time ago.
A long time ago.
I was going through my memories on my Snapchat, and it was literally like within the first weeks that we became a band. And so that has like a special meaning to me because I always liked the song. Like I didn't expect it to be the next single, so once I heard it was gonna be the next single, I was like pumped for it. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a banger.
So speaking of your music, I mean, you're all super talented, very gifted.
Thank you.
What is that writing process like? Because again, normally when you start a group, everybody knows each other, you know what your skill sets are, and everybody kind of has a role to play, right? Like when you hear these groups that have been together for their whole life or whatever, you guys were put together. So how have you guys managed, or I'm sure it's still a process, but to share those roles and to incorporate everybody's kind of vibe and energy into what you're creating?
Yeah, I mean, as right now we're working with a lot of different writers, so we're excited about that because number one, you get a lot of different influences on the music, so it's a lot of different types of stuff, and I feel like that represents us, you know, because there's a lot of different stuff going on. We got Spanish speaker, French speaker, rapper, violinist, blah, a lot of crazy stuff. So yeah, I think it's really important to have variety, and that's something that's really important to us. So yeah, we just try to incorporate everyone's strengths.
Yeah, and if we're writing together or like we're just jamming out, it's like we're in the room. It's like, yeah, if we're writing the song, we're all doing it together. Like it's like all five of us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like we all get a cut out of it.
Yeah.
And I have to ask my gentleman right here that is wearing Brooklyn on his shirt.
Oh, me.
You had to know this was coming. So how old are you now?
20.
You're 20.
Yes.
You are a daddy, literally,
Started
Yes.
early.
right?
You are a daddy.
And y'all are not supposed to comment out loud when I say things like that. Hashtag daddy. Notice I left the other word off of it. I'm just saying I did. No, but you know, you had a baby very young. I mean, 17. What is this process like now? As I'm sure it's exciting because you have a means of taking care of your child, which is got to be like you can breathe,
Huge
right?
relief, yeah.
But are you missing her? You're away from
all the
her?
time.
Like, I mean, do you FaceTime with her? What's going on?
Every day, yeah. After this one, I'm gonna go FaceTime with her because I mean,
Cue the awe.
she's in California and it's 3-hour time difference, so I can still FaceTime her. Bedtime's like 8, so I can catch her. But yeah, I try to FaceTime her every single day. And she'll talk to me about what she's doing. Like she has like little plastic food things that she'll like cut in half and feed it to me through the camera. And like she'll like want to do push-ups, and we'll like do push-ups on the floor like through the camera. I talk to her all the time, but it is difficult because I'm not always with her. But when we are kind of like based out of LA, so we stay there a lot of the time. And when we're there, I'm able to drive home and see her. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, and you can tell when Chance is like missing Brooklyn, like especially during rehearsals and stuff. He's just like to himself, and then right after the rehearsal ends, you see him on FaceTime.
Or he's just
and
scrolling
Brooklyn
through his
is-
camera roll. Of
He's
just
a
cute
great
person.
father.
Yeah.
I was
He's like,
about to
"Look at
say,
this video of Brooklyn."
You guys became like Insta uncles, like overnight. Like, hey, you're in a band together.
Actually,
Here's my
that's
daughter. Meet your uncles.
Yeah.
I'm ready to just sit and watch PJ.
Do you know the
Masks.
whole thing with her and Michael?
No. Oh, wait, they do. I don't know it. Wait, no, I'm sorry. You guys might know. I don't know, so share.
Okay, so during the boy band show, she developed a liking for Michael like right away. Yeah. And ever since the show, she's been calling him her boyfriend.
No.
She's like 2.
I was going to say, how many words does she know?
Literally, oh my gosh, her vocabulary is expansive. But she was walking with her mom yesterday and taking. She just walks away.
Okay, so you might want to keep eyes on that one. I'm just saying. And ladies, you all clearly have serious competition from Brooklyn. Like, be careful, because she is clearly about that Michael life. Now, Dee, I know you're out here, and you've got some more questions, so go for it.
Can you guys? Okay, perfect. All right, Valeria wants to ask you guys a question.
Hello, Valeria.
Hi, I'm shaking. This question's for Michael. Who is your biggest inspiration, and could you freestyle a little bit for us?
Ooh.
Potentially. To answer your first question, yeah, Brooklyn's a huge influence. No, I think most of my influence and inspiration came from just experience and like. I mean, I bet a bunch of you guys know, like, I'm a big fan of Logic. Like, obviously, he's influenced me as, like, a artist and, like, wanting to actually rap. But as far as, like, my lyrics, I'd say, like, I just talk about, like, what's going on and any emotion that I'm feeling. Like, I'll just write it and make it sound cool. So, and, yeah, that's pretty much it.
There was 2 parts to that question.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that. So,
Boom, boom, clap. Boom, boom, clap.
Wait. Put him with that.
The ones around me try to tell me what I will be. Told them I ain't straying from my path, this the real me. They didn't feel me, but I was never concerned. I didn't want respect unless it was respect that I earned. So I learned, I'm talking years of perfecting my craft. Through all the grinding, I always knew I was destined to last. I'm always on the move. You can never find me resting. Write a verse a day and I do that with no exceptions. Atlanta's what I'm repping. CLE to DC. Laughing cause last summer you just saw me on the TV, huh? So many blessings, man, it's hard to believe that after all of these years I'm starting to conquer my dreams. Once you get up in the game, I've heard it's not what it seems. You start popping, all of a sudden they all want a piece. Finally got it, now everyone want to hop on the team. They try to leave me in the dust and now they follow my lead.
Word. Hashtag exclusive.
Well, I'm so original.
So who got that and who can tag me in it? I'm just saying, who? Anybody? Okay, that's what I thought. So, Michael, I know part of your story, you're the youngest member of the group, yeah?
No.
Is that you? That's you. I'm sorry, I can't add University of Miami. Just kidding. Don't put that on the internet. But in talking about rapping and being a part of a boy band, like, do you feel now like you have your place? Like, are you with your squad and like?
Yeah, it was definitely a concern of mine at first because like even when I was offered the opportunity to be on the show, I was like, how is this gonna work? And like I thought it was just gonna be like a little like thing that they used on the show to like maybe say, oh, we have a rapper, we have this, that, like to just add diversity to it and make the show interesting. But then they actually ended up liking me. And I actually ended up doing well on the show. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is cool. Like I think it's super cool to like do something different. Like it's really nice just to have this unique thing, like being in a boy band. Like it's just the sickest thing ever, and I couldn't be more like happy.
You might need to thank Brooklyn. Something tells me she got to the judges and was like, hey, that guy, I'm just kidding. You're so talented. And it's great to see you guys together, but that's music now, right? Like when you listen to the radio, you hear this kind of mashup of all these different genres, and it's so dope. So to have that element really makes you guys that much better. You know what I mean? But you were on a reality television show. Did any of you watch reality TV competition shows prior to?
Just keeping up with the Kardashians.
I really wanted to be on The Voice.
Yeah. Did you ever audition?
I did.
Really?
I made it up to the step right before auditioning on TV.
Tell the story.
Shame on them.
Oh yeah, there's a
Sergio was about to he could have gone to the next round of The Voice, but he also got the boy band opportunity. And he has this video that he showed me of him saying...
Wait, John, do you have my phone? Where's John?
John,
please, I want to show him. This is
so he has this video of him. He's about to send the email to The Voice saying that he's no longer going to be working with them because he's going to take this opportunity. And he says in it, he's like, this is going to be worth it one day. Like in the video. It's the sickest thing ever. And then he clicks send. It's so sick.
The lesson to that is, honestly, and I just have to interject this, words are so powerful, and the more you say things out loud, the more you claim the things that you want in your life, the more likely they are to come to you. So just remember that and always keep the things that you say positive, because it's so important. Like, look at that. You literally, that's manifestation. Like you said, it's going to be worth it. And hello, here you are. Now we've got you, so we're excited for that. Was this what you thought it would be, that whole experience? Because, I mean, I know you guys are street performers. A lot of you guys have, like, literally been out there in front of strangers. And then you get on television. What's more difficult?
I don't know. I was so scared the whole show. So I was like, that was really difficult. Like, I feel like managing, because you have the live crowd, which is scary. And then you have like 5 cameras in your face that are like going back and forth. And I feel like getting used to that was very difficult for me. And just like knowing which camera to play to. There's a lot of things, because there's like a red light that'll turn on and you'll be performing and you're like, okay, now I have to remember the dance move and know which one to look at. And it's just like, it was scary for me. So like getting used to that was definitely.
Another thing I feel like was really scary was, it's not that it was scary, it's just like everyone was super talented.
Yeah.
So I couldn't see anyone, like I couldn't see a final boy band because everyone around me was so good, and I was threatened myself, like seeing all this talent around me because I wasn't used to that. I mean, I'm from the Bronx, and like there's not a lot of singers and talent that comes out of there, but no, I'm from Brooklyn, and but for me to be around these people in that environment, it like really woke me up, and I was like, wow, like I have to be my best to strive for.
How'd you psych yourself up? Like, how'd you get yourself going?
If you watched the audition, I'm actually like super nervous. They didn't show, but my face was like shaking when they were talking to me. I don't even know how that happened. Like my face was literally shaking by itself, and I was just like,
it was so scary.
It was so scary. But I just broke out of my shell. But I think like the 4th week, it was a performance, and I was just like, I'm just gonna let it all out on stage. I don't even care. Like I'm just doing this for fun now, and I believed in myself, and that's really important. You have to believe in yourself to push forward. That's amazing.
Anybody else want to chime in on their experience?
You should make Hallmark cards.
Oh.
He's got the video.
Oh. He's ready to play it.
He got the video.
I gotta put this on the mic.
Yeah, hold on. I was gonna.
This is going to be worth it one day.
Oh. You can tell he's seen that a couple times. He knew exactly when it was going to come in. He's like, no, wait, there's more. I love it.
I forgot I said that. I was like scared. I was like,
I mean, that's a major leap of faith, though. I mean, it's a great problem to have, right? I mean, you've got 2 major opportunities coming at you, but that's intense because then you have the fear of what if I go the other way and it doesn't work out, and now I'm always thinking, what if maybe they would have all turned their little red chairs around.
yeah.
But now you're here and you have white. Well, no, I'm sitting in the white chair. Never mind. I lost my moment. Dia, go ahead.
All right, we've got really good questions tonight because
Yeah.
these ladies want to know
These
the
are great.
dirt.
Oh yeah, thank you. Those last 2 questions were great, by the way. Thank you.
Elizabeth is going to ask your next question.
For sure.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Elizabeth.
What has been your most embarrassing moment while performing?
Well,
I mean, Brady has. one,
Yeah.
Brady.
Okay, so we were in we were in Orlando, and yeah, so we okay.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, we were singing "That's What I Like," and we all run on stage and we like rush the stage, and there were stairs going up to the thing, and I like caught my foot and I fell on my thing and on my knees, and I was like sliding, and I tried to make it like cool. I was like,
Yeah, he got up. He was like,
it definitely did not look cool, and then everyone like laughed out the audience. It was not good. It was not my best moment.
They were laughing with you.
I think a common one for all of us is like we each sometimes have those voice cracks.
Yeah.
It
just recently
yeah,
happened to me.
just right now too.
No,
What was the
it just
line
recently
again?
happened to me in Minneapolis.
In Finesse.
It was the first time we were performing Finesse, and at the very
Which is a
end,
very high
my
song.
ad-lib goes into like a dance move that we do. I don't. What is it? Oh, it's "Girl, we got it going." So like I'm going into dance. I'm like, "Girl, we got it going." But I kept going. I had to keep going.
I remember you looked at me. You were just horrified.
Yeah.
I think my most embarrassing one was also a voice crack. Was it a CBS network that we performed? The one we had to like read twice?
That was not your fault, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Jump, drive, and drive.
so we have like, you guys know what inner ears are, so you can hear yourself like when
Yeah.
you
The
sing and
little
stuff.
headphone thing.
So they started the track before we were in our spot. So we started walking on, and I tried to sing, but like my ears weren't in, so I couldn't hear myself. So I was being really loud, And then as soon as they turned on, I heard myself, and I was so bad. And then my voice cracked. Yeah. And it was like in front of an entire, like, it was a gymnasium full of people. Yeah. So that was probably my most embarrassing moment on stage.
I can't really.
What did I do? He has 2 raps for Eyes Closed, and you sometimes in the beginning
there was one time we were at the Grove, and I changed one of the lines to "I'm a king, I've just been missing my Coretta," but I was supposed to do the other version for this particular performance, and I just didn't say words. I was like, "This is my Coretta."
That was so funny.
Dia, let's take one more question from the audience.
All right, so our last question then is Isabella.
Hi, Isabella.
Hi. If you had the chance to wish for anything in the world right now, what would it be and why?
Wish?
Ooh.
Honestly, life is pretty dope right now.
I love it.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome so far. I wouldn't want to wish for anything. No.
For Tattoo to take over the charts.
Yeah.
You guys are
I think major wish is just that we keep progressing, like as a band, and like every song just gets better and better, and we really find ourselves and just take over the world.
I would say for me to support everyone in my family, I just want to be able to sustain everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so Chipotle has these little cards that they give you. So wait. Actually, wait. So, okay, wait. So they have little cards, and they're called like, they have like celebrity cards, and you can get free Chipotle all the time. So that would be like a major goal of mine, to get that. I wish you hadn't said something cute right before I said that.
Can we please make sure Brady gets his Chipotle celebrity card?
Make some calls.
You gotta give it to all of us.
We've got to do that.
Yeah.
He's like, not if you're on the bus with him.
Tag Chipotle.
No. We're living in a house. Anyway, you know what? I'm seeing all of this happening. And ladies, I think that we can support, and gentlemen, in making some more of these dreams and these wishes come true. What do you think, right?
Yeah.
For just 50 cents a day.
I think you have some great fans sitting out here, and I know you have one more little treat for us. So with that said, y'all give it up for In Real Life one more time.